Hello again. As I am sure every viewer knows, for the last few years, nobody has dared even to define what a woman is. In Britain, the leader of the Labour Party said that he doesn't know what a woman is. And in America, even a woman about to be part of the Supreme Court says that she has no idea what a woman is. It has for a long time seemingly been a complete and utter mystery to progressive people what a woman is. It could be somebody with a penis. A woman giving birth might have a prostate gland. You just can't say. Even trying to define the very word woman, as in adult human female, can be construed as offensive to some people. Posters bearing this definition have been held to be provocative and likely to cause harm. It is now that the concept of doublethink from Orwell's 1984 kicks in. Because while still holding on to this weird mindset where you can't tell at once who is a woman and who is a man, we find that these same left-wing and progressive people are now absolutely convinced that they do know the difference between women and men. And what's more, they do this without giving any indication that they have changed their mind on this important question. Crowds of left-wing protesters are gathering on the streets of the United States with posters which make mention of the rights of women to decide what happens to their bodies. Since these protests centre around what concerns only people with uteruses, it seems that suddenly a biological definition of woman has been embraced and fully accepted by those who only yesterday were claiming that women need not have a uterus at all and that some women have penises. No doubt tomorrow they will be saying this again. The fuss in the United States centres around a court ruling almost 50 years ago, Roe v. Wade, which established that women, real women that is, who have babies and sometimes have abortions, have a right to terminate a pregnancy. This case is now under review by the Supreme Court and it's likely to be overturned, which means that many states will promptly order a ban on abortions. The Supreme Court, 9 judges and only 3 are women. 6 men are going to decide what women can and can't do with their own bodies. Again, we remark that women, by this reading of the situation, are now people with wombs. There's none of this nonsense about women with penises here anymore. And what about the idea that it is men making this decision, which everyone is talking about? Just because those 6 Supreme Court justices have short hair and penises and wear collars and ties, surely we can't assume that they are men. Maybe some of them are trans women. But of course, when it comes to a subject with such entrenched views as abortion, the gloves come off and it is really about men and women. In the thumbnail to this video, I show a photograph taken at a rally in Boston about this controversy. Just look at the signs. Women fight back. Restricting abortion kills women, and so on. And how about this one? Ask your male family and friends why they aren't here. Well, how do those demonstrators know that there are hardly any males present? Just because all those there have longish hair and breasts and are wearing women's clothing, that doesn't mean a thing. For all we know, more than half of them might be men. Except, of course, we are forgetting all this loopy nonsense now, and until this business is settled, and we're back in our old groups of men and women, that is to say, men with penises and women with wombs. Do you think those people who are now talking with such glib assurance about women's rights and so on even realise that they have switched sides suddenly and that they are now all behaving like TERFs, that is to say, trans-exclusionary radical feminists? I don't suppose they do for a moment. This, then, is doublethink. They are holding 2 opposing and mutually exclusive points of view on sex and gender simultaneously and are capable of believing both without even noticing what they are doing. This really is a marvellous sight to behold.